I have reviewed several Christian and or faith-based films here on the channel for some time, but I've never actually taken the time to review anything that came from Sony Pictures' Affirm Film subsidiary, not even The Star or War Room, which was their biggest hit, or even The Forge, which was their recent film from 2024. But I've just recently seen their recent film from last October, Soul on Fire, which is streaming now on Netflix and on physical media right now. But is it worthy enough to spark a little fire inside your heart with its great story and what have you, or is it going to leave you completely cold after it's been extinguished? Find out in this spoiler-free review right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the 2025 biographical drama flick, Soul on Fire, released by Affirm Films, Sony Pictures' Christian faith-inspired subsidiary. Directed by Sean McNamara, this film is the true story about John O'Leary, a real-life St. Louis native who survived fire burns which covered his entire body when he was just a kid. Now, it was based on a screenplay by Gregory Poirier, I hope I pronounced that right, that adapted O'Leary's book On Fire, The 7 Choices to Ignite a Radically Inspired Life. The film stars Joel Courtney in playing O'Leary, along with John Corbett, Stephanie Szostak, Masey McLain, DeVon Franklin, and William H. Macy. The film was released last October on October 10th, and surprisingly, it did well. Now then, the film's story is kind of complicated, but I will give you what I can of this. Please stand by. Now, the story is on John O'Leary, a young boy who strives to live and show everyone what is possible with the help of his family, his faith, his community, and his longtime idol's kindness in the entire city of St. Louis after a horrific accident happens to his body when he, well, gets caught on fire. Yes. Which I must say is really. But I will say he has become a real famous person. Now then, all I can say is he was watching some boys play with fire. Wait, not yeah, with fire, but matches with near a spot where they put gasoline, so and then they would quickly move away. But however, when O'Leary tried in his dad's garage, his family's garage, it backfired. It caught him on fire and set their house on fire. So now he was in the hospital for so long, and soon he had trouble getting the hang of his life, especially with him being severely burned big time. By a miracle, he survived, but soon he got the hang of managing to hold on to his life, and that's kind of all I know of. But overall, I am going to say this is absolutely an amazing film. From what I've seen of Soul on Fire, it's amazing. It's incredible. This is one of the most amazing films I've seen. Now, I mean, Affirm Films has given us some pretty good films and what have you since I have seen some of those films. Because now, let's see. I seem to recall seeing films like When the Game Stands Tall. I've believe I've seen that one. War Room, I know I've seen that one. And, well, not sure about others, but I have seen their animated film, The Star, and also their recent film from 2024, The Forge. Now, this film hasn't gotten a reported budget though. It went on to make 7 million at the box office. at least that's at least this wasn't. Be thankful this was not the worst film they made. But of the whole, I think this proved to be an incredible experience. Now, the film's director is Sean McNamara, who got started with with working on various stuff. Was originally a producer for the kids show Kids Incorporated long ago, and also producer of the Nickelodeon show The Secret World of Alex Mack. He was also well known for doing films like Three Ninjas, High Noon and Mega Million, plus the two Casper spin-off films from the theatrical film, Casper: A Spirited Beginning and Casper Meets Wendy. He also directed Treehouse Hostage, the Even Stevens movie, Raise Your Voice, the Bratz movie, the Sweet Life movie. oh, but so many others, and recently Reagan. But this, from what I've seen of this list, this is actually his second film with Affirm. After directing, this is a film I don't really want to talk about, even though it has certain someone who will remain nameless in it in a little bit, Soul Surfer. But in the end, he's directed or produced lots of other shows recently as well. Aside from Kids Incorporated and Alex Mack, he also recently worked as director for Even Stevens, That's So Raven, Cake, the show with Krista B. Allen and her as a titular character, and they make all sorts of little uh how should I say this? Jewelry bits or something like that, and Dance Revolution as well. But lots of others. But I gotta say, he does a great job in directing this. Please stand by. As I watched Soul on Fire on Netflix, yes, you can watch it on Netflix. It just came on there a week and a half ago, and actually a couple weeks back. I gotta say, this film is so incredible. I mean, I like the various things it goes through from one year to another, and soon we see John O'Leary grow up to become a well-known, familiar name in the world of Christianity and faith-inspired stuff. Well, it's hard to explain that. But nevertheless, I found this to be such an amazing film. For the cast, we have Joel Courtney playing the role of John O'Leary. I must say, he's very good. Now, that's who I thought. He's actually, if you don't know this, that's actually the same guy who played Lee Flynn in Netflix's Kissing Booth films. And also was in the film Super 8. And that's really something. He was also recently in the Christian themed film Jesus Revolution, which I haven't seen. I definitely need to look into that one sooner or later. John Corbett plays his dad, Dennis. He does a great job. We also have William H. Macy as Jack Buck, uh, a, a sportscaster who does the commentary for baseball games and what have you. I thought he did a pretty good job. But there's many others, but most of them I'm afraid I'm not too familiar with. But the characters played by people like Stephanie Szostak, Masey McLain, and DeVon Franklin were all really good. So I gotta give all these people credit for what they had to offer in Soul on Fire. Believe me, this is a very good true story film, and I would definitely recommend you watch this. You will definitely love this film. Its reviews were pretty good too. It's at the 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. But with everything said, I think Soul on Fire has a lot to offer. It's got some pretty good tunes as well, and what have you. Even some songs from what I heard long ago, even in the 90s, because we do see how John goes through in the 90s and into today. The score from Mark Isom's pretty good too. So, enough said. I didn't find anything wrong with Soul on Fire. I think it's a good film. It's a great true story film. And that's all I can tell you. Sorry. Enough said. But Soul on Fire, definitely check out. I do believe it is on physical media. If you can't find it, no problem. The film's streaming on Netflix now. For my score, I'm going to give Soul on Fire 5 stars, which will mean on a scale of 1 to 10, it gets a 10. So what did you think of Soul on Fire? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you'll know the rest. Join me next time when I bring to you a spoiler-free review of Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. Please stand by again. So, if you liked my review of Soul on Fire, you can check out my reviews for some of these other films, but they're from another Christian company, the Kingdom Story Company. Here's 3 good films of theirs that I really enjoyed. In the upper left-hand corner, you can check out my review of Ordinary Angels. And all these films are from 2024. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Unsung Hero. And the bottom left-hand corner is my review of the best Christmas pageant ever. And they're all spoiler-free reviews. The bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.